All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Before we get into an awesome episode with Marcos, I wanted to just pause and first off apologize. We had a little rocky audio on this one, but it was too valuable to pass up. We wanted to make sure you guys still were able to hear it. And thank you, much gratitude. If you're watching this visually, then you can see it. We have brand new mics and equipment for our upcoming episodes. We actually have a dedicated podcast studio here. So as we approach our 50th episode, much gratitude, much love to you guys. Thank you so much. Keep pushing it, keep subscribing, keep commenting, and keep sharing. And without further ado, let's get into it.
You probably need your best installer to spend some hours teaching. And we all heard that as the new guys, usually after 2-3 years, they leave. Even if that is the truth and that's the case, you still have to do it because for the period they are working with you, they need to be trained, right? We're trying to outsource that for you guys, you know? It's like a gift. It's like a benefit. Even that should be on your job ad. They offer you this, and a Wrap Institute account.
Are you wrapping cars more than 12 hours a day, every day? Working nonstop but can barely get by? Burnout, missing deadlines, and wondering just how much longer you can keep this up?
That was us too. We started our wrap shop buried under $250,000 in debt, and it felt absolutely impossible. But we dug out, built a profitable shop, and are still in the trenches of owning and operating a wrap shop. We're here to share what we learned along the way so that you don't make the same mistakes that we did.
And we're here to help you with the business side of the wraps, like pricing, building a team, streamlining your systems, ultimately so that you can run your shop and your shop stops running you.
Welcome to the Wrap Ops Podcast, brought to you by Wrap Fam Unleashed. Welcome back to the Wrap Ops Podcast. This is Tanner, your co-host here, and today we had the absolute honor to sit down with Marcos with the Wrap Institute. Now you may be thinking, oh my gosh, these Wrap Ops people, they bring up this darn Wrap Institute 24/7. They're so obsessed with them. And the true answer is yes, we are obsessed with them. And I'm going to tell you why. If there was one business purchase that you should make as a wrap shop owner, a wrap shop installer, a designer, production, I don't really care what your role is within the wrap industry, this resource is so invaluable to you that you absolutely should purchase a subscription. And I'm not like getting paid to say that. I am genuinely a true fan of their service, and we have our own testimony as to how well it helped us. But today we sat down with Marcos and we go over how he started rapping at the age of 4. Yes, 4 years old, and is now in charge of sales and strategic development of the Wrap Institute. And I want to say one quick thing in case you're like, I'm dipping out, I don't care about this episode. That is wrong. If you are having a hard time training your team, you're going to want to hear the end of what he has to say about where training is going within the Wrap Institute platform. So let's take it away for Marcos with the Wrap Institute.
Marcos, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for
the
coming
booth
forward.
looks great. Yeah.
Thank you. We try to make it good. So if you're joining us on YouTube, you can see our beautiful look. But if you're just listening to us, you can just imagine that it's beautiful. But so I want to start off. Can you take us to the beginning? How did you start in the wrap industry and walk us through how you got to the Wrap Institute?
Well, do you have time?
The condensed version.
Okay.
High points.
Okay, my first memories of rapping, I was probably 4 years old.
Are you
And-
serious?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yes,
this.
I'm serious.
Okay,
I'm serious.
wow.
You know, and Dimas Brazil is my brother. He was 7 at the time. We got some RC cars for Christmas, and they were like flat red. And I remember Dimas like cutting logos from my father's magazines, car magazines, and sticking to the car with a white glue. So we started customize. Dimas and I, we used to customize and everything like notebooks, bedroom. We would stick stickers everywhere. That was our thing since the beginning. Like soccer albums, you know, the soccer World Cup albums with the players.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for us. So sticker was always a good part of our life. So that's where we started.
All the way in the beginning.
All the way in the beginning, and then I got my first job. What Dimas was already working on a sign shop, and he said I would need some help, and I started helping him. I wouldn't get paid very well, and I had a son very early when I was 18, and I had to kind of try some other things and go to college. But every weekend I would help Dimas because that was my passion. That was fun for me. It was a very good hobby. He would pay me some bucks to help out. So that's how I started. And I used to have a lot of side projects. It was very difficult for me to focus in one thing. But there was one time in my life I said, man, it's now the time to try to live abroad and see the world. I'm from Brazil. And then I asked Dimas if I could start traveling with him to other countries to help out them.
He was doing installs.
He was doing installs, freelancing in different countries in Europe, Brazil, everywhere. And I said, can I be your helper on these trips? And in 45 days helping him in one of his trips, I made more money as a college professor in Brazil.
Okay. Wow.
So then I realized, okay, I was around 30. I was like not so young anymore that you still chase those dreams that maybe don't pay the bills. I was like getting mature enough to say, okay, now I tried all these projects. Now I have to focus in one, and I think it was a good decision.
Yeah, absolutely. So then how did that advance into the sales and strategy and vision for Rap Institute?
Well, I met Justin in Brazil. Justin would travel to Brazil to present a show like this for the Brazilian rapping contest. And one of the things we did for Dimas, because Dimas had a point in his career that he was willing to quit. Right, because it was a hobby 20 years ago in Brazil. We didn't have the material. We were struggling trying to make a living out of this. And then we sit together. I was coaching companies. I coached Dimas. I said, okay, what do we need to do to take you to the next level? Because we would have to explain what rapping was. It was that time that people didn't understand what that was. And then we made a coaching program with Dimas, and it was the year that the first contest in Brazil, rapping contest, was there. I said, Dimas, we have to get you there. If you lose the contest, there's 20 people you lose. We will advertise your top 10 in Brazil, top 20 in Brazil, and I started pushing him. And then the second year I went with him to film him. And then I met Justin and we became good friends. And then I started translating some videos for them for the platform in Portuguese.
Oh, cool.
And that one thing led to another. And when I was in Germany for the first time freelancing, it was 2020. Very good year for that because it was COVID, right? So I arrived in Germany for 4 months. My contract was 4 months to stay in a company. I couldn't fly back to Brazil when it finished because COVID canceled all flights. And good timing because Justin was opening the Rap Institute Germany with Freiner Awards in Germany. It was like close 2 hours from the company I was working. They invited me to stay and I'm there 6 to 7 years.
That's awesome. So what does your day-to-day look like right now?
Well, my day-to-day, that's a good question. Well, I like the variety of things I do. My mornings are used to, because I'm in Germany, so America's still sleepy, right? So in the morning, I like to organize our team because I talk to we have some guys on the Philippines that do the tech behind our website. So I like to catch up with my team. I like to understand whatever people were doing that week. If they might help on production.
Can I interrupt you? How many people and you can count those kind of virtual assistants and whatnots, how many people does the Rap Institute have on
We have around 10 people, right? We have some people that work remotely on the tech side of the website, uploading things, making thumbnail designs, tech support. If people, wow, I cannot upgrade my membership or something like this. So we have those guys in the Philippines. They're great. We have Caio, my son, is working with us in Germany for social media. We have Sergey, that is our video maker.
Sergey related to anyone here?
Well, we adopted him.
Oh, okay. Someone told me Sergey was your son.
Yeah, well...
And I was like, is he?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember who said that, but I was like, is he?
2 years ago, ISA was here in Orlando, and my whole family came also to go to Disney Road, and we resynchronize our schedules. And Sergey went with my family to Disney.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And we made like a family shirts, and we gave one to Sergey. So he's part of.
Yeah, he's part of the family.
And he has some other editors under him.
Oh,
so
okay.
to help him. So he's. I'm trying to groom him to be like the production manager of things. Because I do the sales as well. So I pitch, I create new products. Every client for the Rap Institute now is like a custom project because we do training. This is our core business, but how manufacturers see, because we have two kind of clients. We have the installers that watch our videos on the platform, but now the manufacturers are asking us to produce the product videos, training programs, and all these things. So we have like B2C and B2B,
Yeah.
right?
That's kind of weird. So kind of similar to a wrap shop, just you have videos.
Totally.
Yeah.
And how these other companies that come to us see training, and it's different. For some companies, training is a marketing expense, because you cannot sell high-tech products, because the technology on the films right now is like unbelievable if you compare to 20 years ago. So if you give a Ferrari to a person that cannot drive, they will say that Ferrari sucks.
Yes.
Right? They won't go anywhere. They won't even turn it on. So the same with vinyl. Some companies cannot sell the material without providing training, especially like DPF.
Yeah.
It's great. So they incorporate a part of the marketing budget for training. So it's kind of like we're becoming now or like a marketing agency / training center for those companies.
Yeah.
So every project for them is custom. So you need I need a lot of thinking hours when after.
I was gonna say, I'm like, this sounds completely. Your job does not sound easy.
Very complex. It's like organizing a show. You see how many moving parts, how many people you have to deal with, even if they're not on your team directly.
Right.
But you have to talk to the organization, to Freeman to mount things, and so we have a lot of moving parts. So whenever I talk to a possible client, I try to understand their needs in 1 year. What is their plan? What are the products they're launching? How they see training. I try to identify where their brand is that, because some companies, they come to me and say, hey, we need training videos, and it's a brand new product, nobody knows about it. As look, I can take your money and have like empty or workshop classes.
I see what you're saying, because why would anyone even want to train on it when they're not purchasing it and using it?
So sometimes I have to analyze, say, hey, I think we should do something about brand awareness for the next 2 years with you guys, with some small opportunities of training, like going to the ISA with us. Then people can be hands-on while we are promoting her. So for me also, it was a learning curve from an installer, and then I helped making videos.
That's a shit.
And now we are making like marketing campaigns, and some companies are relying on us for all the content marketing they do. We produce for them. Yeah, it is.
We're going to take a quick break to hear from those sponsors. And when we get right back, we're going to dive right back into what you're saying and Hockey Wings. I have some good questions, but it's also okay.
After years of running a wrap shop, I've learned this. Your supplier should be a partner, not a question mark. That's why we trust Grimco. For over 5 years now, they have delivered on time and backed us when it mattered most. There's enough to manage in this business. Your supplier should not be one of them. Set up your new account today. Use code RAPOPS5 for 5% off your first order with Grimco.
Welcome back to the Wrap Ops podcast. We are here with Marcos with the Wrap Institute. We're going right back into this craziness happening with the Wrap Institute. So I guess because I'm more on the installer side, I'm always looking at the Wrap Institute as you guys make training videos, you post it, we watch it. It's like the YouTube for the wrap girl. I did not realize there's this full extra part of it happening for the brand manufacturers and whatnot. And the other thing I wanted to ask you about is this show in particular. So we're at ISA and we're in the Wrap Experience, but we have your guys' booth over there that you're doing all these demo products with all these brands and sponsors. And then you have like our booth, and then you have like MediaTune and whatnot. So what is the thought process behind supporting all these other brands that, like, I'm not paying you, you're not paying me to be here? How does that fit into the strategic growth of the Wrap Institute?
Well, that's a very good question. So the main idea behind the Wrap Experience inside ISA, because ISA mainly is focused on sign makers, right? So we understand that this is a market that overlaps with all like with wraps, with tin. If you have the set of skills to put some graphics on a car, you might be able to do some PKS. So there's a lot of overlap on those industries, and our job here is to do that. Is to connect this world
Yeah.
that could be interesting for anybody that has a printer or has anything related to it. So when we started thinking for this year, who we're gonna bring, I started to think about awareness. Who can connect and who can make this message bigger, and how can we connect more people to it?
In regards to like collaboration, what just put on?
Because I feel like, okay, let's say on the rep demo depot we have here, we will have probably 150 people registered and playing with it. But how can we reach 10 times more? So everything we have the 2025 and 26 has been a scaling year for us. Okay, we have a formula. How can we get more people to know about it? Because our job at the end of the day is we're advocates for the wrapping needs. We know every brand, every product that there is out there has the potential to generate businesses. And I was talking to Jose, and he's showing me his family, how great he's doing. And I get so happy to see that people are not only surviving doing reps, people are thriving, and they're providing for their families. And,
Yeah.
This is what we want. The Rep Institute changed my life. I couldn't see myself. You tell me 10 years, 15 years ago that I would be traveling the world teaching people and doing this huge productions here, I would say, no, you're joking. No, but now this is all because of Preps.
Yeah.
We want other people to benefit.
Yeah.
This transformation. I love the transformation. I don't care about the cars. Some people are in the industry because they love cars. I love the transformation, and the Rep Institute transform me, and I want to bring this transformation to
The day before. That's awesome. And I sat down with Justin earlier, and I told him, and I think I told you this earlier as well, that the amount of people I've interviewed at this show that have mentioned your name and Justin's name of just like, oh, and this next step in my career happened because actually the Rap Institute did this or Marcos did this. And you guys have an amazing culture around, the whole business model. Like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything bad about the Rap Institute. And if you are, I don't even know how we could say anything bad because you guys just are such good connectors.
Well, we try, and we never compared materials. We try to be Switzerland for.
Yeah.
You can see that this is the only opportunity you will see brands like Avery being featured next to 3M, because they have their own policies, not having their logos close to any competitor. But because Justin built this neutrality, this methodology that we do not compare, we say, hey, if everything works in a different way and they have different purposes.
Yeah.
Even
just a factual, like, here is your options and use a side.
and I look up to Justin because he was one of my mentors, and I think how he does the business, how he treats people, it's very inspiring. It's relatable to me. We want to do business with people that we relate to, that see his credits. I'm just trying to. I discovered that my superpower, I discovered 2 years ago, it's potentialize other people's superpowers.
Okay.
So, so I sit on tables since I was a nobody. I was sitting on tables of very important people in the industry. So it's kind of like Dot putting me into this right places at the right time.
Yeah.
And now I understand why. I can see Justin evolving from this last 5 years we're working together. I can see Dimas evolve. Everyone is like blooming, and I think this is whoever is starting needs, to those guys are full.
Yeah.
But not because of ego. It's because of it's us giving back to the next generation. That's how I feel.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I also wanted to touch on, since our listeners are wrap shop owners, maybe those subcontracted installers looking to go out on their own, can you, I don't want to say give the sales pitch, but can you give what the wrapinstitute.com offers in regards to, like, we do a Q&A on there, you have the wrapping videos. What are the benefits of subscribing to it? Because, we can have you subscribe for WrapOps15. That's your promo code there. But what do they get out of it?
Well, I think for me, seeing all the industry as a whole, it's the cheapest way to get the best content of training you can get. Of course, only watching videos is not enough. So I don't want people to think that we are just a streaming platform or YouTube for the rap industry. That's I would say the smallest part of it. But if you are a member at the Rep Institute, you are connected to just. So we have a forum, we have like a community, and installers that are members, they can actually ask questions to Justin.
I also didn't know that.
So-
Okay.
so
So,
can
I'm
you-
glad we're doing this.
So can you imagine, like when I was starting like 10 years ago, I didn't have anybody to ask. I had to wing it, in Brazil with bad tools, bad material. But now people just post a picture. Hey, I have this fender here. Never did this car before. What do you guys suggest me to do? And not only Justin answers, but all the other 5,000 members. They say, hey man, I already did this. Oh, here in Germany we did this car yesterday, so you maybe tried this approach. So it's a way to have a mentorship, and I think it's so cheap. I mean, for $279 a year, you can access all the live classes. You can ask questions to you, to Andrew, to Justin. We are now bringing on board Autofilm Mastery,
Right.
and they are like considered the rep institutes for the BPF world. So we're trying to absorb smaller platforms, because a lot of people started making videos because everything is digital right now,
Right.
and they look at the Rep Institute. Hey, we can do this too. It's very difficult to run two business, as you know, and all these people that try and create a good content, but maybe didn't get the ball rolling or didn't have the bandwidth to continue. We're saying, hey man, let's host this at the Rep Institute. This is golf. So we're trying to help even the people that created products that would compete with us. We're saying, hey, there's a room for everybody. We want to be kind of like a Spotify in the industry, having, of course, Justin is our main trainer, but we want to give a spotlight to any other trainer that is willing to create content.
Yeah. That's awesome. So there's a lot that you can learn at
So much.
therapinstitute.com, a lot more
So
than just those videos.
I would say my favorite feature is the community.
Yeah.
You can ask people, you can start conversations, and for a long time, rappers are a different breed of people, right? I mean, because usually we are people that we might have tried college, but we fit in the rap industry, and it's good to meet all these guys, and it's crazy to see that sometimes you have a problem here and somebody in Australia already had it and solved it.
Sure.
And then you can, okay, this is a good approach. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. Now, how is this community feature on the website? How is that different from, not to name drop, but those Facebook groups online that someone says, hey, I had this issue wrapping this fender, and I'm sure you've seen it in the comments. People just dog like, oh, how did you not know how to wrap that? Is there something on the Rap Institute that has like a policy of keeping a positive attitude, or is it just the members in general? If you pay to be on that site, you're generally a pretty positive person.
We have a policy, yes, but usually if you're paying to be somewhere and you wanna, it's a very professional.
Yeah, versus Facebook. Is why I'll say that.
So people on Facebook, they're bots. They're like anonymous accounts. They're
Yeah.
people that just go there to have like this bursts and like you said, call out people. But
Eric Disease.
don't get me wrong. You need to be on those groups on Facebook as well to see. I go and I see what people are posting.
Yeah. The questions.
Yeah, it for us, it's like you can see the trends, what people are doing, where they're having mistakes. That helps us to have a broader audience and see what videos we might do or what products they want to see at the Rep Institute. But if you're paying to be a member, you're let five. I would say there's 5% of professionals in the industry that really invest on getting trained and getting mentorship in actually being a business.
That's a low percent.
I think so. I
Hopefully we can up it.
I don't have the actual numbers,
Yeah,
right?
but just a guess, yeah.
It's my feeling is that most people we have two kinds of rappers, the ones that are more artistic and found on reps the way to be artistic and like you create designs and even the installation. I think sometimes is very artistic, crafty.
Yes.
And there are those people that actually are business oriented. So okay, yes, they are kind of artistic. They have some hand skills, but they want to grow a business. They have a different mindset.
Totally.
You know, the artist is the artist doesn't care if they do a bumper in 10 hours, but it looks good on Insta. You know, like
Yes.
and the business owner, man, no, you have 2 hours to make a bumper,
Yeah.
right?
Do you feel like the Rap Institute appeals to both audiences, or is there one that you're like, our target market is more of one,
You know,
versus
it's
the other?
totally business. I mean, we're trying to get more and more do-it-yourself guys, but the Justin's sauce is not only the techniques. He really teaches you how to make money on an installation.
Yeah.
So he makes you think in a way that you make good decisions. So at the end of the day, the job is done. You're not so tired. You have money in your pocket, and you're going home at 5 to see your family.
Okay.
So I love this methodology, you know,
Yeah.
because that's a very good work balance, you know, because it doesn't matter if you love rapping, but you're not arriving soon every day at home. You create a problem with your family. So that's
That's so common in our industry. Everyone has the futon story.
or let's say if you're arriving early home, but you don't have enough money because you didn't charge accordingly, you create other problems. So I like the balance that Justin brings, you know, to this equation. Because yeah, some money, some time, good quality hours rapping. I think that's perfect.
Yeah. So where do you see the Rap Institute going in the next couple of years? What is the vision of the
Well,
What I want it to?
oh my God, I get excited talking about this because I mean I've been helping Justin since when I was just an employee. Now I'm a partner. I always had this mindset of it's my company.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working for this guy. It's my company, and we want to become the biggest learning hub in the industry. That's why we are inviting these other content creators to be there with us. We are upgrading our new platform. For a long time, I feel like the Rap Institute was more like a streaming platform with learning content, and now we are upgrading our platform to be a learning program, a learning platform.
I know. I felt like I introduced you wrong as I'm talking to you. I'm like, well, I'm glad we had this conversation so I can.
But they're evolving.
Like,
But they're evolving, you know. And it's nice to see Justin's evolution from being a installer. Then he created the first DVDs,
Right.
and then he migrated to the streaming era. And now we are going to this learning because every company now needs to be also a school. If you think about
Yes.
it, right? And this helps lead generation. This helps brand awareness. So we're evolving, and our new platform, just so you understand the upgrades we are doing, people will be able to have quizzes after the video, so they can actually learn and own the content in there. You know, like
Yeah.
if you only watch it, you go to the next one, you don't remember what you watched
Right.
before. So
now is that interface for the, I guess you would say, an employer as well? So for example, we have 10 people on our team. Could I assign Rap Institute videos and see their test results?
Yes.
Or is that where it's going?
yes,
Or
the
is it there?
idea now is that we will be able to offer like team accounts. So you can delegate, okay, guys, every one of your installer, they have access to it.
Yeah.
Let's watch this video
Yeah.
about bumpers. But I suggest that business owners have a Monday meeting with the installers, talk about the video they watch. Well, how can we implement things? Talk about. I think starting conversations is very, very important. As a leader, this is what I feel like I'm learning, is that starting the right conversations. Sometimes you don't have to call out on problems. Okay, let's talk this week about the importance of having a shop.
Yeah.
You know, so if you talk about, okay, what can we improve about it? So you kind of create solutions to your shop with the people. You're not telling your guy that you need to sweep the floor. No, how important
Is the why? Why are we sweeping? Or it's so that when you pull the packer, it doesn't suck up the dirt, and then it's a reprint, and then all these domino effects that don't
and it's then super negative, right? If you don't address this as a, and don't get me wrong, you have to address every day different topics. It's like having children, it's not because it's said once that they will get it. You have to constantly be doing, and it's exhausting at one point. So, but the Rap Institute can help these business owners,
Yeah.
like addressing topics. Hey, let's talk about this, and we'll be able also to have now on this upgrade points. So every time you watch a new video, you get an extra point. So you can make a competition between your installers.
Okay,
You know, you
very
get
cool.
rewards,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have challenges. So we can say, okay, guys, we might buy this new products from this brand X, and the Rep Institute just launch a challenge on that. So you have to watch a couple of videos, answer some questions. Maybe you have to take a picture about the job with that product. So it's going to be very
Yeah.
interactive.
And that's super cool. So if I'm hearing you correctly, what I'm hearing is two things. One is all the kind of competitions and things that are going on around us right here. You're kind of making that into a digital form where if you're like new film and people could submit their videos and you could pick a winner, and then that kind of causes some competition within the industry, like friendly competition.
We'll have like a global ranking
So fun.
in the Rep Institute area. So you will see, okay, it's a little bit like Duolingo. You know, sometimes they're learning Duolingo and say, "Oh, I'm number 5 in the world in my category."
Yeah,
You
I
want to
love
do the
that.
next one. You want to do so. This is what we're bringing, and beside that, we are integrating now AI in there. So now, let's say we understand that people are changing their behavior, how they learn. A lot of people are going to Claude and ChatGPT before going to Google now for search. So you see that AI is changing our behavior in so many levels, and it wouldn't be different in learning. So now, if you wanna ask our AI agent, we still don't know the name. I was thinking about TWAI. You know,
Okay.
that would be a good name, or maybe Justin Pate. Ask Justin or
Justina.
Justina Pate. But then it reads all our 4,000 videos scripts, and it answers on it.
So okay, so I can be like, how do I wrap this or having this issue?
Exactly.
That's a
So because you can do that on ChatGPT right now, it gives you like let's say it gives you a good starting point, right? But we are the only ones in the industry with this database of 4,000 videos that will help this AI brain to give you a better answer. Let's say you don't want to watch the video, but hey, give me a 10-step protocol to install a wall graphic. So
That's
it would
awesome.
be like getting Justin's brain either. I like it. So this is all the things that we are trying to adapt, and this is how we see the Rep Institute in the next years, being a hub, being like Spotify, with a mixture of Duolingo in the rap industry. And then doing these events in person is the full circle for me.
Yeah.
Because, these are the moments, I think more and more it will be more difficult and more expensive to go traveling. So you can see before COVID, people were willing to travel for longer periods, paying a higher ticket for training. And after COVID, people don't want to stay 3 days away from their family. It's very expensive. The tickets are 3 times more expensive. So we're trying to build a business that is COVID proof, is war proof, that you can still run your business. I mean, we're tired of left and right politics. I mean, we are here to teach people how to rap, run your business, take care of your family.
I love that. And I think the other cool part too is, some of the advice you get is like, oh, bring your whole team to these shows. But I'm like, that's a very expensive sentence. As much as I would love to completely close down the shop and let's all do some rap competition, it's very pricey. So you are allowing a space for this without ever even leaving the shop, which is cool. And what I'm also hearing too is, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems we have as a rap shop owner is training the team. And so you guys are tackling it head on for us. If we could just have our employees log in. I love that.
We know that sometimes you probably need your best installer to spend some hours teaching every day the new guys. And we all heard that as the new guys, usually after 2-3 years, they leave. So you spend a lot of energy, and don't get, you have to, even if that is the truth and that's the case, you still have to do it because for the period they are working with you, they need to be trained, right? So people are like, should I tell all the secrets or not? So we're trying to outsource that for you guys, for $279 a year, it's like a gift, it's like a benefit. Even that should be on your job ad. They offer you this, and a Rep Institute account. And on the community, on your profile, you can see how many videos a person watched. So even to hire people, if I had a rap shop, I'll say, are you a TWI member? Because if you say, okay, I'm Tanner, I have here's my profile, I can see how many videos you watch, how many challenges you did, how
and that's
committed
live
you are.
right now, or that's it's what you're working on.
We're working on it.
Okay, because it sounds awesome. I'm like, wait, is this already a thing? Did I miss this?
It's not fully there.
Yeah.
The version we have now, it's very limited, but it's we're gonna launch it soon, the full version.
Sure.
So that will help a lot for hiring and getting jobs. And
Very exciting. So we're
LinkedIn, Spotify / Duolingo.
all of it. That all sounds. I love all of those platforms, so that works out. Is there anything you want to say, shout out before we close out here?
I want to say thank you for having me here. I don't. For a long time, I thought I was good at doing some things, and I realized that all the things I'm good at, it's a gift from God. So actually, I don't take the credits for what I do. I do it before I think because I think it's a call I have to help other people. And if I weren't doing this in the rap industry, I would be doing this some other way. So I feel like grateful to be here and to be. Can you imagine I'm giving interviews? That's
We're grateful to interview you, and because of you, we're able to do the interviews because you allowed us this space.
True.
So thank you so much
You guys
for
deserve
that.
it.
I appreciate it.
I really respect what you guys are doing. You guys, your story, your life story with your shop is great. You guys are investing on the secondary business. You guys are family. You have a baby. I love that. If I can support you guys, I will always do it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But that's all the time we have. Thank you so much. And if you aren't already subscribed to the podcast, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to rapinstitute.com. Use code RAPOPS15 for 15% off of your subscription. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you. Bye.
The Rap Institute, the largest online rap training platform, now with a special offer. Use our code RAPOPS15 for 15% off your order.